The St. Clair County Fair is making a big return to Belleville after more than a decade away. From national music acts and stock car racing to carnival rides, wrestling, and family fun. Organizers say Fair St. Clair has something for everyone. Joining us now is Chairman Mark Kern with what we can expect this year. Mark, thank you so much for joining us. Listen, man, after a decade, what can we expect?
You can expect a lot. First of all, what about this weather? You can expect great weather at Fair St. Clair, but look behind me. Look at all the rides, look at all the food. Fried Oreos is what you can expect. You can expect a lot more than that. On Saturday night, we're bringing back at the Belle-Clair Speedway, we're bringing back the first race to come to St. Clair County for over a decade. And that is the culmination of what's going to be an epic weekend right here in St. Clair County at Fair St. Clair.
Definitely. And talk to us about this entertainment lineup. I mean, it's lined up for sure from locals to people from near and far.
It is. So all weekend we'll have stages lined out throughout the fair with local acts, and some of the finest musicians in the area will be here performing inside the air-conditioned exhibition hall as well as outside. But then on Thursday night, you pay the admission to get in the fair. It's $10 for adults, $5 for kids 5 to 12, and under 5 free. And you come in that brand new racetrack and you're going to see a musical extravaganza starting out with Forever June, Goodbye June, followed by Franklin Jonas and the Byzantines, as well as Noah Cyrus, who's going to be completing the act that night. And in the middle of all that, Steve Reeves going to be singing the national anthem, and we're going to get a flyover from Scott Air Force Base. So you're going to get to see a giant aircraft from Scott fly over that brand new racetrack. It's just going to be a wonderful, beautiful night, and we want to see everybody there.
Mark, listen, I've been to a lot of events, but I've never experienced a flyover, and so that's definitely got me sold myself. But I mean, beyond the concerts, talk to us about, what are some of the, can't miss attractions? You mentioned the racetrack that you guys just completed, and I know there's so much more.
There is. The good news about that Thursday night concert is you buy that ticket to get in the fair, and then that concert is free. I don't think you're going to get a deal like that anywhere else at any other fair, only Fair St. Clair. But beyond that, we've got a petting zoo that we're going to have. We've got Clydesdale. We've got classic cars that are going to be here. And then in front of the racetrack, we're going to have a wrestling ring set up where Cowboy Bob Orton is going to do a Southern Illinois Championship wrestling exhibition match. Going to be really exciting and kind of a throwback to the old days when we used to watch on Channel 11 Wrestling at the Chase. Well, Cowboy Bob Orton's going to be here, show us what it takes to be able to put on an exciting match. All of that is here, along with everything else. The rides behind me, I think there's more rides than I've seen at a county fair ever. We got everything, the rides, the games, the food, and then the center part behind you, or at least in front of me, is going to be filled with food trucks. So you're going to have at least a dozen food trucks. Of course, the beer vendors are going to be here for people that want to imbibe and have a little drink every now and then. It'll be here available for you at Fair St. Clair. Agricultural exhibits inside the exhibition hall. We're going to have equipment displayed. We've got some really fine classic cars in there that are going to be exciting for people to see. You're going to be able to meet the brand new coronated Miss St. Clair. She's going to be here greeting everyone in the fairgrounds. It's just going to be a spectacular weekend. Everything you expect in a county fair, but at Fair St. Clair, it's going to be just a little bit better.
Definitely, Mark. And my last question for you, I mean, after, a decade of being away, this is a chance for families and friends from near and far to start a new tradition. And so, for folks who have never been or wanting to start that tradition, with the family, what would you say to them who have never attended?
I would say that bringing a fair back is a pretty big task, but we have a great committee volunteers, security that has come forward. So you're not going to be able to park at the fairgrounds. This is a fenced environment. Going to be very secure for families to be here. Our sheriff has put on a good program with the state police. They're going to be stationed here. It's going to be heavily monitored. They're going to have metal detectors out front. All the things that these days are important when you have an event like this. And then the hundreds and hundreds of volunteers, about 600 volunteers that are going to be working at the fairgrounds over the weekend to make sure this show, this fair, isn't just a one-time thing. It's going to be something that families can remember and can look forward to each year from now until forever.
Mark, thank you so much for joining us this morning. As always, all the information you need is right there on your screen. Be sure to screenshot that. And as always, you can go to ksdk.com/showme for more information. This is definitely an event I'll be attending because I want to see that flyover and I love petting animals. So I was sold on those two things alone.